Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. So in today's video we'll be making the basic sleeve pattern. Please, if you not subscribe to my channel, please subscribe to my channel and give me a very big thumbs up. So the measurement we'll be using today is up there, as you can see. So let's just get right into it without wasting each other's time. So the first thing first is that we're taking in our sleeve measurement, and our sleeve measurement is 23. So we're marking 23 in there and marking 23 in there and making tiny marks of 23 to get basically a straight line, because having a straight line is important. If there's a word called importanter, then having a smooth straight line is importanter, but it's nothing like that actually. So we'll be marking that in there and connecting our dots to make a straight line, a smooth straight line, to be precise. It's important. So the next measurement we'll be taking is our cap measurement, and please listen very well. To get our cap measurements, obviously you need your bust measurement, and for this pattern the bust we'll be using is 37. So 37 divided by 12 plus 1 is 4.1, which is our cap measurement. So we're marking that 4.1 in there, marking that in to make a smooth line, straight line to be precise. Oh god, I'll be talking about smooth straight line a lot in my videos because I can't overemphasize having a straight line. It's impossible. So I'll be marking my straight line in there smoothly, marking that smoothly in there, marking that smoothly in. And next measurement we'll be taking is our half sleeve measurement, which stop at on our elbow, and which is 13. That's from our shoulder or from our cap starting point to our elbow is our half sleeve measurement, which is 13. So we're marking that in also and making a straight line to connect the lines together. To connect the dots together. That's what we'll be doing now. Connecting that to make a straight line. So the next thing we'll be doing is just labeling. That's our cap, our elbow, labeling our elbow. This is just to remind us that this line is for this, and the next thing is our wrist. Is our wrist that we'll be writing down there. So the next thing we'll be doing is picking a midpoint and rolling a straight line in as our sleeve midpoint or our sleeve start point, mid start point. I'll be rolling that from our cap straight down to our wrist line. This is like our start point for each side of our basic sleeve measurement. So we'll be starting from our sleeve, and our sleeve or our wrist measurement is 8, and 8 divided by 2 is 4. So we're marking 4 inches on both sides. Next thing we'll be measuring is our elbow or our half sleeve length, which is 11, and 11 divided by 2 is 5.5. So we're marking 5.5 in on that side, and also marking 5.5 in on the other side. Personally, I prefer starting from the bottom part. Reason is that it is just a slant line which I'll be connecting together, and I still have a more I don't want to call it technical. I don't know if that's the right word for it because it's a bit easy. So a more technical part up there. So next thing I'll be doing is making my bicep measurement. You can just measure bicep, sorry about that, but me personally, I rather take my armhole measurement, and my armhole measurement is 37 divided by 6 plus 1.5, which is 7.6. So I'll be marking 7.6 in there. I'm marking 7.6 on the other side too, and connecting that line together to make, just connecting a slant line together to make a triangle. I'm connecting my first triangle, which is my triangle B, and connecting my second part of my triangle, which is my triangle A, and connecting my two triangle parts or my two triangle straight slant line together to make a big triangle. So with that, we'll be dividing triangle A into 2. That's checking for the midpoint of triangle A with our tape rule and labeling that triangle A. And we'll be writing triangle B into 2 with our measuring tape, and that is triangle B. Dash, we have triangle A and triangle B. So we're dividing triangle A half part into 2. Dividing that lower part of our triangle A into 2, which will be our triangle A1. And we're dividing the other part of our triangle A into 2, which will be triangle A2. That's just dividing our half triangle or our half slant line into 4 sides. So dividing triangle B into 2, which is triangle B2, and dividing the other side of triangle B into 2, which we would mark and label as triangle B1. So we have triangle B1 and we have triangle A1 and A2. So for this now, we'll be going in by 1 cm. As you can see on my tape rule there, 1 cm. I have 1 cm on my tape rule. We're going in on triangle B1 by 1 cm and going in on triangle B2 by 1 cm. Please note, not 1 inches, 1 cm. That's why I showed my tape rule, 1 cm. And we'll be going in on triangle half of the triangle A2 by 1.2 cm and going in on triangle A1 by 2 cm, and we're marking that in. The next thing we're doing now is connecting the start point of triangle A2 and connecting it into our triangle A. The start point, let's call it 0 or circle or 0, and connecting that into triangle A, and also connecting from triangle A into triangle A1 and stopping on our 7.6 inches point, which is where our triangle slant line, half triangle slant line, stopped at. And we'll be doing the same thing to the other side and connecting and making a smooth line to connect that part together. And we're doing the same thing to the other side. That's connecting O into half triangle B2. That's what we'll be doing there, connecting O into half triangle B2 into our B line, as you can see there. And I'm connecting this B line into our half B1, connecting that inside. So it's extremely easy. All you have to do is just connect. So next thing we'll be doing now is connecting our cap line to our elbow line on both sides, connecting our cap line into our elbow line on the other side too. So this is basically what our basic sleeve pattern looks like. You can see that it's extremely easy. So I'll be marking in the parts which will be cutting in or cutting out, sorry, marking that round. So this is the part we'll be cutting out. So this is basically our basic sleeve pattern. So I'll be marking that in, and that's where we'll be cutting out to make our basic sleeve pattern. So that's that. So before we continue, the next thing I'll be doing is signifying that this is our center front. That's the deeper part is our center front. The deeper part is our center front, and the other part is our center back because it's actually deep. And the other part is our center back, which the not so deep part is our back sleeve, and the deeper part is our front sleeve. So that's all we have. So this is basically all you need to know about your basic sleeve pattern. Please, thank you for watching, and please subscribe to my channel and give me a thumbs up. Thank you very much.